It's a sad day today, y'all. It is exactly 11:33. It's a Wednesday, February 19th, and today we have lost a baddie. Me. My goal for today is to fill up this entire clothing rack with clothes. I'm about to bless a lot of you guys at USAGI MERCADO and ThriftCon. USAGI MERCADO is literally happening in just 3 freaking days. I mean, besides needing inventory for my markets, I just also hate my closet. Like, I don't hate the pieces, I just hate that they're not functional. They're just such awesome pieces that I don't want to ruin them, I don't want to sweat in them, I don't want to damage them. And what's the point of having cute clothes if I'm not going to wear them? I also just feel like my style's evolving. I still really appreciate statement pieces, but like, look at my outfit today. It's so basic, but it's also super freaking cute. So I want to dress more like this where it doesn't seem too try-hardy. Even though I really do like statement pieces and prints and things that are just saturated in color, sometimes it just doesn't feel true to myself because I am such a low maintenance girl. So to an extent, it almost feels like I'm masking. But let's do my favorite first. We're gonna go through all of my skirts, and this isn't even all of it. I did actually do all of my laundry yesterday, so I have a ton of clothes in my film room. This was a skirt that I got at USAGI MERCADO. This is so freaking cool. You can like ruche it up so that it's a mini skirt, but also you can make it a maxi if you untie all of these. I just don't really like this color, and I think that's why I don't gravitate towards it anymore. So this is going onto the rack. I have a few friends who are designers, or they're like upcyclers, where they rework thrifted pieces, and so this is good sport. Love this one. I actually don't wear this as often anymore, but almost because I forget that I even own this. This is for sure gonna stay. Oh, I've only ever wore this once, and I think it's so cool because I've never seen anything like this. Yes, it's vintage, it's tiered, it's a tutu, it's in this pastel pink color, but it's also a 2-piece set. It comes with like a matching tiered tube top like this. I think I'm gonna get rid of it though. This would be so cute to like even do for Halloween. But yeah, I have only wore this once to another market. It's time to let her go. Pleated skirt, she's a classic. She is kind of an awkward length, but I do really like this because it sits below my belly button piercings. I don't have to worry about it irritating, but also I feel like I don't really see pink pleated vintage skirts out in the thrift, so I got pretty lucky with that one. Y'all always think that these bloomers have a poop stain on the butt. It's a literal bunny. And these I absolutely like. Y'all, I really want to get back into like printing onto garments, but I feel like ties were a phase. People were really into them, but they're out. They were pushed out so quickly. So what else do you want me to print on? I have all the materials, so might as well use them. Would you like some poop stained bunny bloomers? Because I could totally make that. But I mean, look at this little cutie patootie. These are absolutely gonna stay. These 2 pieces are fairly new. This is actually a poncho, but I wear it as a skirt and as a layering piece, even sometimes a dress, so that one I love. Y'all, I'm in my 90s era. This is super feminine, it's roses, it has pink. Yeah, that one is definitely not leaving. Okay, here's where we can start giving up some pieces. I love red plaid. Do I need this many? Absolutely not, but they are different lengths in my defense. So, okay, this one I know for sure we're gonna keep because it has the side buttons. Hello. And it's also a micro mini. I feel like we should play it safe and keep the longer one. And when I mean longer, it really isn't. Like, even this is super tiny. Bending over even an inch, I'm gonna flash people for sure. I know it looks a little off because of the belt loops, but I promise you, when you slip in a grommet belt into this, it looks so freaking cute, but okay, we'll give her up. I just went through the rest of my skirts on IG Live, so if you're not following me there, go hit me up. I'm Twinelle_. I'm gonna try to go live more often, but let's get some of the skirts tried on, and I'll let you know if I keep it, donate it, or sell it.
I just wanna talk. Are they making money every time I take a loss? Call it up, call it love. In a month, call it off. Why can't it ever last? Somebody make it stop. Someone make it stop. Someone make it stop.
After these few pieces, the colors are gonna get a little boring, but I'm gonna put this one into the clothing swap just because I personally don't mind picking up pieces that have been altered or like hemmed. Someone definitely did this themselves because this stitching is wait, let me see if it'll focus. The stitching isn't the cleanest, but you know, it worked for me. But I'm not feeling this anymore. The thighs have gotten a little bit bigger. It's just fitting a little too snug, a little too sexy. This is a piece that I picked up out in France. I really like it, but this zipper, it gets jammed every time, and it's getting harder to hide the hole near the zipper. So I think it just needs to be replaced entirely. I'm gonna throw both these pieces into the clothing swap for USAGI MERCADO because they're still great pieces. They just need, you know, a little bit more love and attention. This is another skirt that I got out in France, and I was actually gonna sell it, but I have the short bubble hem one, and this is a little bit like knee length, a little past the knee, so I think I need one of each. One short, one long. So I'm actually gonna keep this one. I love this one. It's giving I'm made out of pillowcases, but in the best way possible. And then look at the pastel colors, the lace. Yeah, I could never let that one go. This was an expensive one. This is not thrifted, it's not vintage. This is actually a modern piece that was designed by JC the Label on Instagram. If you haven't heard of them, I highly suggest that you look them up. This you could wear alone, but it actually belongs to a two-piece set with trousers underneath. It was also very expensive, so I can't let this go. I'm gonna pull this chunk out. It looks like they're more neutrals. This, yeah, absolutely gonna keep. I love the volume that it creates anytime I wear it out. This is also a two-piece set. It comes with a matching camisole. I don't really think this is my style anymore, so we're gonna let her go. This one I already know right off the bat is going into the clothing swap. It has another very finicky zipper, but I do really love it. I just wish it were a different color. That just really, really washes me out. We're gonna let go of this one too. I think I did recently get this. I got it at yard sale. It kind of gives me like unit vibes, but I think this is more appropriate for fall. I'm sure you could wear this out in the summer, but I don't like wearing neutrals during the summer. I like going brighter in color, more pastel. Oh my gosh, this one, love, love, love. Another piece that I got in Paris. I know I was just hating on the other skirt because it's so boring in color, but this one is different because of all the layers and elements that it has to it. And also she's from Paris. I have held on to this skirt for the longest time. I don't even think it fits me anymore, to be honest, but I wish you can feel it through the screen because it's super soft. Has the all over leopard print, but I'm not a leopard print kind of girl anymore, y'all. Sometimes it could read a little costumey and tacky. So this vintage piece, I'm gonna let go. Our last light colored piece, which I wear as a dress and a skirt. I feel like it's super versatile. I'm gonna have to keep this one. So cute. I think I got this out at a thrift store when they were like super cheap. I think I may have gotten this for like $3. When I'm not wearing any cool shoes, this looks so funny by itself, but this is a skirt that I made for Coachella. I love it. I think it's super cute, but when am I ever gonna wear this again? I have nowhere else to wear this because I'm not much of a raver. Am I ever gonna go to Coachella again? I don't know. And if I am, I don't know if I'd wanna be like an outfit repeater because you're supposed to show up with your outfit. So I'm gonna include this in USAGI MERCADO's clothing swap. If you want this, it'll be there. Get tickets. Actually, if you're watching this now, that means USAGI MERCADO already happened. So if you did get this skirt, comment down below in the comments. Nothing is wrong with this skirt. There's just not much to it. Like, it's kind of lacking silhouette, but I do love the print. I love the lace. I just don't really think this is for me. It's a little, there's like no stretch to it. It's just way too close to my hips. It is making me a little uncomfy, so we're gonna get rid of her. I know it's a little scary that I'm getting rid of a lot from my closet right now, but one thing I'll never get rid of is my Dossier. They're a company that reproduces classic high-end luxury scents at a fraction of the price. They're keeping the same high quality. All they're doing is just cutting that infamous brand tax. They're guaranteeing impressions that smell good that won't break the bank. I'm not kidding when I say I'm a Dossier girl. I gotta show you my vanity right now because I love testing out all of their impressions, but by far my favorite will always be my #1, Floral Violet. It's inspired by Marc Jacobs Daisy, and it's just super girly, it's youthful, and it's floral. This is my signature scent. I use it every single day. This is my first bottle. I've had this for a few years, and it's still not totally at the bottom, but we're running low. And my spritz with these are like pretty dang generous. So the fact that I haven't even hit the halfway mark, you know it's gonna last you a long time. I could also vouch for the bottle. They are clumsy proof. I have dropped these bottles so many times, it's not even funny. And thankfully they're made from really thick glass, so not even a chip, not a crack, or shattered. Another one that's pretty high on my list is Citrus Peony. This is inspired by Dior's Miss Dior's Blooming Bouquet. This one is also floral and it's very girly. Only difference is this is my everyday scent. This is specifically for date nights because it smells super romantic and soft. Arthur and I have date night every single Saturday, so I never leave the loft without a little bit of spritz of Citrus Peony. I know I've been talking about scents for myself, but Dossier really is for everyone. They have scents that are categorized under women, men, and unisex. And you can't also forget about your home. They now offer products like home diffusers and candles. As someone who knew literally nothing about perfumes before Dossier, I'm really surprised that I'm a floral girly, and I only know that because I took the Dossier quiz. So I highly recommend taking it if you really don't know where to start. It pretty much asks you questions about scents that you like, you dislike, if you want it to be a little bit more masculine or feminine, and based on your answers, it'll generate a list of impressions that you'd like. And that's exactly how I found Floral Violet. Your Dossier is always going to be delivered in recyclable packaging just like this. And on the inside, you have your bottle, of course, but also this little card here that gives you more info about your impression. Dossier is always running deals, so right now you can save up to 30% off and free shipping. So let me know which impression ends up being your signature scent. Let's get back to cleaning out my closet. See, there's also nothing wrong with this skirt. I do think it's pretty cute. It fits a little bit oversized, so I have a lot of space anytime I have a big meal, but I don't know, is it just kind of boring? Maybe it's a little too preppy for me, but I do like how far it is from my belly button. I'm not fully convinced that I'm in love with it, so we're gonna sell it. I've been holding on to this skirt for a minute because I picked it up at Savers in Vegas. Literally the day that I got married, I thrifted this, and I like it because it's like pretty simple, there's not much to it, and it's also a skirt, so if I wanted to do some high kicks in public, I could totally do that. But I don't know, she's just a little too boring for me. Like, honestly, I feel like everyone needs a little vest. All these skirts look so good with a vest paired with it. We need a little bit more detail. We need maybe a little bit more color, an exaggerated print. She's just not doing it for me. This is another one that I really like too because it reminds me of those fairy skirts that I have that are maxi length, only this is a little bit more mini. But y'all, do you see how high-waisted it is? I can't wear this. I can't, unless the day comes where I want to remove my belly piercing, then maybe. But while I have this jewelry in, I will never wear this skirt. It's just a little too risky. But it's super cute because we have the lace-up sides. It has a contrast like lace and then the floral applique. So it is really cute, but it's just not wearable for me. So we're going to sell her too. This skirt I got off of Whatnot. I specifically bought this so that I can put together a marching band outfit for when I was gonna go see My Chemical Romance. Didn't even end up dressing up, so I never got to wear this, and quite honestly I forgot that I even owned it, so time to give her up. This is how I know I have a problem, because why do I have so many micro mini skirts that look exactly the same? I definitely don't need this one. I would like to keep it, but since I thrifted it, I haven't wore it out yet. It'll serve as a good layering piece for someone else. Just kidding, just kidding. I just watched that clip back. It looks super good on me, and I don't have a black and white plaid skirt that I'm keeping. I have one in my sale pile, not in my keep, so this one, it's gonna be staying. This one I'm absolutely keeping. Huge thank you to Coffee Bell. She included this mini skirt in a mystery bundle that she gave me, and it's actually a skirt. So yes, it's super mini, but I will not be flashing any bits whatsoever. And I feel like this is a skirt that every girl has on her Pinterest board, so I feel super lucky to even own this. She's going nowhere. I know this looks kind of ugly on the body, but I promise you once it's styled, it's actually super cute and gives less trash bags. Skirt section all empty. This is what I have so far. We've got 21 skirts that I'm gonna be selling and 25 that I'm gonna be keeping. I feel like I did pretty damn good. So let's put these right back. Time-consuming closet cleanouts are because we started at 11:30. It's now past 2 o'clock and we've only done skirts. Okay, so let's do The tops I'm gonna leave for the very end because I have so many of them. I only have a couple of dresses. These are all my dresses, so let's do those. I think I'm gonna just try everything on. I will never let go of this dress. It's one of my favorites. I got it here in downtown from the dead stock store. It's called Darius Meets Fashion. The owner, his name is Darius. He blew up on TikTok, so his pieces used to be cheap, but now he charges like $30, $40. But the secret to cheap prices is to butter them up with good conversation. He let me have this for only $5. I love it, especially with demonias, something underneath. Yep, this is gonna be my wardrobe forever. I can't believe I'm letting go of so many pieces I picked up in Paris, but here's another one. I'm not sure if it's like a micro mini dress or if it's just a long shirt, but I love that it has a little tie waist and the contrast detail on the bust. I just don't wear her as often as I thought I would, so time to say bye to it. As long as I'm a bunny mom, this will be staying in my wardrobe. One of my favorite things about living in Los Angeles is that there's so many creative people here. This dress was made by Lifer. It has these like really dramatic puff sleeves. It's giving me like Alice in Wonderland made bunny and a little bit more alt. This was also super expensive. Like I usually never drop this much money, but the minute I laid eyes on this, I was like, yep, she needs to belong to me. I think it was somewhere between like $300 to $350 for this single dress. Because I probably won't buy another Lifer dress unless I become like an ultra millionaire, I made a dress inspired by Lifer, and this one I absolutely love. I put a lot of work into it, so I'm gonna be keeping this one. I can't believe I'm gonna say this, but I'm gonna let go of this one. I got it from another small designer. They're called Left Hand LA. They do a lot of upcycling, and I just personally don't like the way the bust fits. The cups are a little too big, and it makes me feel really uncomfortable. But this isn't about symmetry. It's all about like the ruggedness to it. Super alt, has these like patches sewn on and this like tulle trimming along the hem. Nothing is very cookie cutter with this. I also have never wore it out, so you know, now that I see it on the camera, I'm just like, damn, it looks so cool. But yeah, no, I really don't wear it, so she's going. Here's another one that I love so much. I have a lot of memories tied to my clothes because I've had them for so long. So when I think of this dress, I think of one of my very first LACMA dates that I had with Arthur, and it's a museum that I used to work at. So yeah, I really like this one, but no, time for her to go too. Before you come at me saying that I have fast fashion on my body, no, I don't. It's vintage trip. Like this tag is crazy. It almost gives like a lava lamp-ish type look. I'm an art history minor, y'all. So when I saw Sandro Botticelli's Birth of Venus on vintage clothing, I was like, yes, absolutely need that. But it is just not my style. In just about every single video, I'm always like, bodycon, no. Can't do anything hip hugging. Don't like feeling suffocated. And this is exactly what it's doing. I also don't have like the body for it. I feel like I'm very straight, square, and I don't have curves. So I'm just like, I'm not really doing much for this. It's time to say goodbye to her. She's been sitting in my closet forever now. This has never stepped outside of my loft. I've always loved wearing these little micro nightgowns with bloomers underneath, some boots and fishnets, but I think the time has come to let her go. I'm gonna at least keep my blue one that I have. I'll try that on next. But yeah, the pink one, she can find a new home. So here's the blue one. This one I like a lot more just because I'm only 5'3", so the shorter the hemline, the better. But usually when I wear bloomers, it kind of peeks out a little bit, so it just looks a lot cuter. And this one I feel like has a better fit. So yes, I'm gonna be keeping this one. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm adding 9 dresses to the rack. This is what is left. It still actually looks like a lot. It's just not as congested. Skirts, done. Dresses, done. I'm honestly really tired, but let's move on to pants just because I don't have very many of them. I feel like we can get through this pretty quickly because these are more my statement colorful pants. I knew the pants section was not going to be fun. I'm not going to keep any pants if they don't fit. Like you see this? We're nearly there, but if I have to suck in just to button it, no, they are not stained whatsoever. Also, high chance of some camel toe going on. Absolutely not. Oh my gosh, same with my pink ones. I think I just need like a size up because look at that. We're like nearly there. Just, oh yeah, no, that would not be comfortable. Damn, that sucks. These actually look super, super awesome. The only ones that I'm wanting to keep are my red ones. So if those don't fit me, I'm gonna cry. These were the only ones I wanted and they don't fit. Guys, I'm so serious. If you have these revolt pants in the next size up, which actually, what size are they? These are a size 7-8. I feel like they fit pretty nicely around the hip area. It's just like the tummy. I need a 9-10. If you have a 9-10, hit me up. If you want to swap, I'm so down. Unless you don't want to swap, give me your price down below in the comments. But damn, these are so cute. That's such a shame. I also have these. They're Vintage Express. It's actually part of a 2-piece set. It comes with like a little halter top. I like these. I think these are super cute, but do I want to keep them? Sure. Since I'm gonna give up my revolt pants, might as well keep something that's like somewhat similar. These I surprisingly really like, just because it has little floral details on each side of the leg, and they're pretty flared too. And these are comfy. They're like that really stretchy denim. So the hips are in place. Yeah, we're gonna keep these. I'm never gonna wear them. I don't know who I'm trying to kid. Yeah, I'm never gonna put these on my body ever again, so let's get rid of them.
I'm lonely, so lonely. Come see me if you want it, you want it. Won't even have to ask no question. In my eyes, you worth it. You read the fine print perfect. The details, you made me feel like this is for certain. You already made it past my number, and I made you wear the winter in the summer. I need something that's gonna put me under. I'll take you there so you don't have to wonder.
It's 5:36. Closet cleanouts truly take such a long time. For day one, I think we did pretty well. I'm tired. I feel like my eye bags are starting to peek through and I'm starving. I've been having a mad craving for pizza, so I'm gonna go grab some pizza. I'll see you tomorrow for day 2, which is pretty exciting because we're tackling tops and then my maxi skirts and remaining pants. So see you tomorrow. Welcome to day 2, y'all. Let's get through all of my tops. I counted how many pieces I have on my sell rack. 43 pieces of clothes. I was just thinking to myself, am I okay? Because I love my clothes, but it's so easy for me to just let go. I don't have any sort of attachment to them. I've kind of always been that way. Like, I love change. I love moving. Growing up, I was always the new girl at school. I literally moved schools so often. Yeah, let's add more to this rack, and I want to work on tops now. So we've got this one here, the very first one. I have everything like color coordinated, so we're gonna start off with pinks first. This halter neck, I've had this for like 6 years, I'm not even kidding. It's Mode International, it's a size small. This is probably one of my first ever Depop purchases. I'm not sure if they tried altering the halter neck themselves because this looks like a pretty amateur job. So I don't feel comfortable selling this. So I'm just gonna toss this into the clothing swap pile for USAGI. I am so obsessed with this shirt, but I'm gonna sell it. First, let me tell you what I love about it. The all over print, the sequins, the super sexy back. I usually wear it without a bra and it's just the cow neck. When you have little A-cup babies like me, bending over just a little bit, nips, boobies out in the wild. We gotta rehome her. I don't know why this was in my tops. This obviously fits like a little micro mini dress. It's totally mesh construction, has an all over print. I love the little asymmetrical hem and it's also Euro, but I don't think it's my style anymore, so on the rack she goes. I don't know why, but this might be one of like my favorite shirts in my closet. It kind of does wash me out, but I love that it's like Euro inspired, although it is vintage, but with a paper tag made in USA. It has an all over print. Pink is also just one of my favorite colors. So I don't know why, I'm just really obsessed with it. Every time I do a closet clean out, she never leaves. I bought this shirt from Magwa Vintage, but not just one. I have 3 of them in total that have this similar style, just a different print. I love this. For someone who has really broad shoulders, and it's not necessarily an insecurity of mine, I just don't like them, this draws so much attention to my shoulders. But this is so cute. I could never let go of it because I've never come across anything like this. Like, we have this little strappy detail that's also embellished, and the fact that the print actually wraps around the entire shirt, yeah, she's staying. We also have this one. I think it's so cool. It's awesome, but I'm gonna sell her. The girl kind of reminds me of that one girl with orange hair from that one movie. Do you know what I'm talking about? I've never watched it before. So many girls always dress up as her for Halloween, but she has like the short orange hair and she has like that V thingy on. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. But I never really reached for this shirt, so she's going onto the rack. Here we have a Doki Doki shirt. I use this more as a sleep shirt. I never really actually wear it out because this material is horrible. I got this from a sample sale, so I think I literally only spent like $5 on it, but it just traps all my oils and my sweat. The very next day, I break out all over my back. So I'm gonna keep her. I really shouldn't, but I can't resist a cute sleep shirt. This is gonna sound so narcissistic, but I'm also gonna get rid of this because she doesn't look like me. I feel like if I'm gonna wear a girl on my body, I kind of want her to look like me, you know? I love the colors, I love the print, but yeah, that's not me, so on the rack she goes. This top is vintage. It's the brand Takeout. When I found this, I was like, oh hell yeah. The thrift gods were on my side. I think I've had this for like over 6 years and it's still in really good condition. Love wearing this during like really chilly weather, so she's absolutely staying. She'll probably never leave my wardrobe. Another Depop purchase. The details on this, so cute. It also doesn't have a brand, so I'm not sure if it's like handmade, a costume, or actual like everyday clothes. But this one I love, makes me feel like a princess out in Narnia. She's gonna stay. I don't know about this one. I like it, but I'm also okay letting go of it. I do like button-up shirts and I love this style. I like that it looks super worn, it's faded, it's like distressed and frayed. I just wish it were bigger. Like this clearly looks not fitted, but just slightly oversized. I want it to look like I'm wearing a men's button-up shirt. Also, look at the back. Is it printed? Yeah, it is. I do wear it, but not very often. So I'm gonna sell it. Y'all don't understand. I've had this top for years. Like, well over 4 years, and I've only ever wore it one time, and not even outside of my apartment, in a literal video. This one's gonna hurt. I might price her a little high so that no one actually buys her and then she ends up back into my closet, but she's going on the sell rack. I'm only keeping 5 pink shirts. That's wild considering that pink is my favorite color. So we're gonna move on to red clothes now. Red tops. My closet is gonna look so freaking bare. Okay, we're gonna do these together since I don't have very many of them. You can obviously tell that yellow is not one of my favorite colors because I literally only have one yellow shirt. My favorite anime ever is Cardcaptor Sakura. The fashion is there. It's so cutesy, the storyline. So this has Sakura and Kiro right on the front. So this one we're absolutely keeping. Self-Esteem is one of my favorite brands ever. Fire Flames, the lace-up sides. This also has pinholes on the front, and I had purchased this off of Depop and the seller never disclosed that. So I don't feel comfortable selling that. We'll also keep her. This one, y'all. Such a good Rose Bowl find back in the day when it used to be like fairly cheap. I only got this for $17. Anytime I go to Vegas, I try to at least catch one Cirque du Soleil show. So yeah, that is never leave my wardrobe. Also, those tops go for so much money. I got this top from a mystery bundle from Really Mia Click. I like to keep pieces that I got in bundles, so I'm gonna keep that one. Oh yeah, we're doing this one for sure too. There's a business in Little Tokyo called Monkey Pants. Before it blew up on TikTok, I picked up this shirt here. It's like the largest in kid sizes. But if you're into like a lot of cutesy characters, Sonny Angels, Monchichi, then you should definitely go to Monkey Pants if you're in the LA area. This one, I don't really like. It's the brand Fang. It's a size small. Yeah, I think this is not really my style. It's giving kind of boho, so that's gonna be put on there. Y'all, this top, what brand is this? Eden, Expect the Unexpected. This one is so good. It's mesh, two-tone. You know what? Let's at least try this on. This shirt, oh my gosh, this shirt is so good. I honestly didn't think it was gonna be that apparent on the body, but yeah, this is super cool. I also didn't know that the stitching was coming undone on the cuff. So that does look a little messy. I'm not sure if that's fixable. I definitely can't do that on my own, but I'm gonna do it. We're gonna sell her. Next color is green. I had quite a bit of green clothes actually. I got this from a mystery bundle from Yuka. This is such a freaking awesome piece. Like, there's no way I would ever find this on my own at a thrift store unless I got like super lucky. So that one we're keeping. Anything with cold shoulders, absolutely I'm gonna keep. I got this from a Y2K wholesaler, and honestly, any opportunity I have to show off this tattoo, I will absolutely take it. I am a camo girly. I love this thermal. I literally wear this anytime I wanna just like slip on something like cute and comfy. So earlier when we were going through the reds, I had like a similar top like this, same exact silhouette and style, only a different print. So I'm gonna keep the green one since we gave up the red one. These are just so easy. Toss these on with some like jorts or baggy pants and then you're good to go. Last year I went to Designer Con, and of all the things that I picked up, I did pick up like a few blind boxes, but this is a vintage top and they put their designs on them. So I was just like, okay, gonna keep this as a memory. This one I really like, but the fact that tags are still attached, this is how I know I have to sell this one. Another unit piece. I bought this, maybe, was it like 3 years ago? It's fishnet, has lettuce edge trimming. We're gonna sell it. I've never even wore it once. Oh, I really like this too. Kind of reminds me of that brand Salvage, and it has a clean back, but I'm gonna sell it. This IMG top, I wore this to my very first thrift con ever. I really like this as a layering piece. It adds like a pop of color to my outfits too, so we're gonna keep that. We have just like this fishnet top that we can put into the sell pile. This is one of my favorite shirts. It's so simple and it's such a basic, but the fact that it's like asymmetrical, it just like cinches at the waist perfectly. It's just so flattering on. So yeah, we're gonna keep this one. I love Unif, but I think I'm gonna get rid of this because I do want cardigans in my closet, just not like this. I wanna tone it down a little bit. I'm so verbal that I hate the color purple. I'm surprised I have more purple than yellow in my wardrobe, but let's quickly go through these. This camisole. Y'all, if you have not been to Santee Alley in Fashion District in LA, you need to come through. A lot of the shops are pretty expensive for like cheap ass polyester quality, like we're talking Fashion Nova. But when you find the good businesses, you come across pieces like this. Visit Ethos in Santee Alley. You're welcome. Anything that's anime automatically is gonna be staying because it is really expensive. Also, they're really rare pieces to come across. Oh my God, this is a top that I literally never wear. Never, ever, ever wear, but I can't let go of it. Mainly because it's an eye candy. Tag, yeah, look at this tag. It's so fun, it's so colorful. The digital floral print, the sequins, the open back that makes it look super sexy. I know it's purple, but this is a top that I will make an exception for. It can sit in my closet for as long as it wants. Never has to be worn. It's just one of those pieces that like I want to show off to friends when they come over. This one, I picked it up in Paris at a thrift shop there, and I love everything about it. I love that we have the flower in the front. It's beaded. Who the heck is this man? I have no idea. But paired with the striped sleeves, yes, that's absolutely staying. Another piece that I got from Really Me a Click from a mystery bundle. Yeah, this one I love. And then we got this butterfly, like little mini dress. This one we are gonna sell. Just because this is a little too boho for my style. Yeah, we're gonna sell it.
I can't afford the Versace if I care for you. Before I drop another bed on you, tell me you'll stick by my side. Stick by my side. Before I make another plan with you, tell me you're here for the ride. You want that fast life, you want that free shit, 'cause you're the bad type, and you know I wanna feel shit. Just wanna keep me drinking for somebody, because you really care for me, so keep it real. I can't afford the Versace you.
This is where we're at right now. Everything that I'm keeping, I'm selling 32 tops. I want to get to the very, very fun part, which I know right now looks like nothing, but they're all my corsets and bustiers. So let me pull this out and then we'll go through them.